Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
Hey there guys, Unofficial Star Wars here, hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have an exciting Star Wars news update for the Ahsoka Tano show. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hop right on into it. In this video we're going to be taking a read from the direct article. I'm going to have the therefore article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there, as well as a read Star Wars live action Hera Syndulla actress reportedly has been revealed. The actress playing Hera Syndulla in the Ahsoka Tano show on Disney Plus has reportedly been revealed. The Ahsoka show, of course, coming out later this year, 2023 on Disney Plus, and of course is going to be live action and a part of the Mando-verse, continuing on the live action Ahsoka Tano that we've already previously seen before in both The Mandalorian Season 2 and also in the Book of Boba Fett, and giving her own show and continuing her own story, her own quest here, and it's going to be described a lot about how it's acting of a Star Wars Rebels sequel, essentially, in live action. Ahsoka Tano may be the lead of her upcoming Disney Plus show, hence the name, but Star Wars fans are equally excited about her supporting characters, the live-action versions of the cast of Star Wars Rebels. It's something that I feel like that we've been discussing here on the channel just about non-stop for the last 6 months, or ever since we started getting news updates, rumors, and that type of stuff for this upcoming show. In addition to Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka in live action, the 2023 series is shaping up to be a quasi-sequel to the Star Wars animated show, which ran from 2014 to 2018 and centered on the Rebel crew of the Ghost. However, all throughout 2022, Lucasfilm remained silent on who will be the cast for, well, this overall show, but also specifically for the Twi'lek pilot and Rebel leader Hera Syndulla. That is, until now. As reported by the Bespin Bulletin, actress Mary Elizabeth Winston has been cast to play the live-action version and adaptation of Hera Syndulla in Ahsoka for Disney Plus. Back in January of last year, 2022, it was revealed that Lucasfilm had cast the actress in the upcoming Star Wars Disney Plus show, but her role had been unknown. While Winston is known for her roles in Fargo and Birds of Prey, she really is no stranger to that galaxy far, far away, as she's in a relationship with the one and only Ewan McGregor, the star of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hera Syndulla has been seen in an Ahsoka teaser at Star Wars Celebration as well. However, her character was only shown from behind and for a snippet, adding the mystery about who Lucasfilm had cast and teasing what is to come. Hera Syndulla was previously voiced by Vanessa Marshall in the animated Star Wars Rebels show as well, so it's not the same voice either, which is, I think, is going to be quite fine. It's something that we have seen previously before already, with plenty of other Star Wars characters, notably and recently with Ahsoka, as Rosario Dawson is completely new to the character of Ahsoka. She didn't do the voice acting or anything like that for the Clone Wars. That was Ashley Eckstein. So it's interesting and cool to see Star Wars moving out of their comfort zone when it comes to casting new actors as, well, already previously existing characters. It's something that had also been discussed with Solo, and that was what Kathleen Kennedy had blamed for the reason of its failure in the box office. However, I think that we can tell that isn't necessarily true, because we've been seeing a lot of different, I guess, quote-unquote recastings, essentially, of already existing Star Wars canon characters. However, that's something to discuss in a separate future video here on the channel. With that all being said, Hera's history and her live-action role. As the article continues, while Star Wars fans haven't seen or heard much about the Rebels crew since the show concluded, the same can't be said for Hera. Fans actually saw her as a child living on Ryloth, as seen in Season 1 of Star Wars The Bad Batch. I really wonder if she's going to show up in the new Season 2 that's streaming right now. And even though Winston will be the first to play her in live action, her character has had a presence in other live action Star Wars stories. Her name could be heard over a loudspeaker in Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and her ship, the Ghost, was also seen in The Rise of Skywalker. Let's not forget seeing Chopper, the Ghost crew's droid, as well, being seen in Rogue One as well. While the extent of Winston's role and all that Ahsoka has in store for Hera remains to be seen regarding plot details and everything like that with this character. Star Wars Rebels fans already know that she has had a son, Jacen Syndulla, with Kanan Jarrus prior to his death on Lothal in Star Wars Rebels. From there, Hera then went on to fight in the rebellion rebellion against the Empire. Just how her son and her own history will contribute to the quest for Ezra will be very interesting to see. Now from there, that is where the article concludes, and as I had mentioned at the beginning of this video, I have this full article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Now, first things first, I want to say that this is kind of stuff that we have already kind of known here before. As the article mentions itself here, we already kind of knew that Mary Elizabeth Winstead, for one thing, was going to be in the Ahsoka show. She had been on the official castings and everything like that. That is something that we already had previously known before. Now, from there, in the recent last couple of months at this point in time, other rumors had indicated at the idea that yes, she would be playing Hera Syndulla in this overall show. I think this makes this more officialized because the Bespin Bolton's now reporting on this here as well from their sources, and them being a source themselves, they're a very reputable source when it comes to Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, and all types of other Star Wars related news, so it does seem very much likely that this here would be the case. I would also have to say that I think, and I heavily believe on that this is something that we will see officially announced here in Star Wars Celebration. Now, Star Wars Celebration is going to be in just a couple of months here in spring this year instead of the summer here, rather compared to previously before, so it's going to be a little bit earlier this year, and I think from there, with that, for one thing, we're going to get loads of Star Wars, I think, updates and official announcements and everything like that. There's talks about future Mando-verse expansions, first look at Skeleton Crew and everything like that, future animated shows, Star Wars Visions and everything like that going forward, of course, but there's also talks about a new Star Wars movie officially being announced at this new Star Wars Celebration here. For another thing, I definitely am a heavy believer. I'm just like, I'm so certain on this idea that we're going to have the official castings for the Ahsoka show here also announced at Star Wars Celebration as well. However, I have to say that I don't think that they're going to officially give them to us, like who's going to be playing who, that type of thing, but I think it can be heavily presumed from there. I also believe that the full-length official trailer for the Ahsoka show will be shown right around that time period there as well for Star Wars Celebration. The official one, I think, is going to be put out there. The teaser trailer is something that we've already seen already. I think that the Ahsoka show is going to be coming out summer of this year here, 2023. They're just about wrapped up filming. One of the episodes has already been put together the last time I had looked into this overall show here as well, which is very awesome and fascinating to see. Dave Filoni had also commented on that, saying that it was like a Star Wars religious experience, as he had cried from that episode. That is something that really does go to show just how I think Dave Filoni really does care for this character and this overall franchise here as another thing as well. And seeing that this show, the Ahsoka show, is being produced and directed and written by both Dave Filoni for one thing, but also Jon Favreau is going to have a say in this and be working in as a co-producer, co-director, and everything like that there as well, as they have been doing for all of the Mando-verse shows here, is going to be in some good hands. I cannot wait to see what they have in store to do here with this overall project here. And on top of that, as I had previously mentioned before, off and on in Mandalorian update videos and also the Ahsoka show update videos that I've done here on the channel as well, I'm very, very believing in that. I think we're going to be having our characters of the Ghost Crew in live action actually introduced to us in live action in the Mandalorian Season 3 beforehand with the Ahsoka show. I think that's how they're going to kind of market it in one way and set things up for the plot and overall, I think, for another thing with the Mandalorian Season 3. So essentially introducing these characters in the Mandalorian Season 3, the Ghost Crew, and all the characters that we're going to be seeing in the Ahsoka show, and kind of setting them on their way for the Ahsoka show that would be coming out a couple of months after the Mandalorian Season 3. Same thing goes for the Book of Boba Fett. However, that is something I'd like to discuss and talk about in a separate future video here on the channel. Of course, I would love to hear what you guys all think in the comments down below, your thoughts and opinions on the Ahsoka show so far here. What are you looking forward to seeing here most with this overall show and the future continuation of the Mando-verse and all of its other related shows? Do you think we're going to see the introduction of these characters in the Mandalorian Season 3? Why or why not? Let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. What do you think about Mary Elizabeth Winstead as an overall actress? What do you think about her casting as Hera Syndulla in live action for the Ahsoka show? I would love to hear what you guys all think in the comments down below. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars, and thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. Of course, may the Force be with you as always. Have a great one, guys. Peace out.